All right, guys. Giving everybody a few minutes to sort of show up. I'm going to continue getting the bar sort of prepped. So if you are new to Cushtender, please introduce yourself. We do have one very special new counts tonight. You can look for it. It is the Kyle Tender. Kyle got his own social media presence, so do make sure that you say hello to the Kyle Tender. The Kyle Tender is, of course, my assistant that comes over every week to help me out. So say hi to the Kyle Tender. How's that music on YouTube? Can we all hear it? We're all feeling good about the music on YouTube? I see the apostles in the house. Yeah, everybody say hi to Kyle. He's no longer just my assistant. The Kyle Tender is now a full-fledged human with a full-fledged social media presence. So do say hello to the Kyle Tender. He will be moderating this entire thing. So if you have any questions, make sure that you are saying hello to Kyle. GB, how's that sound on YouTube? Sounds good? There we go. Do one more quick song and then we're good to go. Tonight we're doing my favorite cocktails. We are going to start a series of people just doing amazing, we're doing my cocktails that I think are amazing. I did not create any of these. These are all created beforehand, but I'm not just going to be doing my normal cocktails. So, a little out of the box. Okay. Give everybody one more minute. Hop on in. Again, if you're in here for the first time, make sure you say hi to Kyle. I think that's long enough. Let me jump on so I can see what you guys are saying. There we go. Spectacular. Thank you, Cozy Mom. And Cozy Mom was not here last week, but it was her birthday last week, so I wanted to say happy birthday to Cozy Mom. Spectacular. Yeah, so good to see everybody sort of coming together. Again, just a couple show announcements that we have coming up. We are going to be doing a big show on Halloween. We will be setting up a Zoom portion of it so that everybody can jump on, show us your costumes. So let me know if you guys are interested in joining that. We'll figure out exactly what that all looks like as it gets a little closer. I know it's pretty close. Last week's class, the 1980s, is definitely posted. If you missed it, go check it out now. You can go watch that. I do have 3 new videos going up this week. So check for those. 2 of them are cocktails that are just sort of standalone cocktails. I'm doing one with some coffee, one without some coffee. And then the last one is going to be my 100 subscriber special that I'll be doing, where I'll be reviewing this guy right here. This is, I don't know if this is a review channel, but I will be doing it. This is a Tiki rum Mai Tai that comes in a can. I'll be drinking one of those and talking to everybody about it. Cozy Mom's birthday is the 29th. Oh, I was told, Cozy Mom, that your birthday was before. So either way. So we'll be I'll be reviewing that. I'll be drinking one of those, and then we will be trying to make one because I think it's important that we sort of know how these things are built. Let's start with what we are going to be doing tonight. Tonight is going to be all of my favorite cocktails. I think maybe I got to put my microphone in. Maybe then YouTube will hear me a little better. That was a little louder, a little quiet there for a minute. That sounds probably much better. Tonight we're going to be doing my favorite cocktails. Now, I don't just have 3 favorite cocktails. I have thousands of favorite cocktails. But not always in my class am I making my favorite cocktails. Sometimes I'm making cocktails that go along with theme. This one is not that. There really isn't a theme in this one other than the fact that all of these are pretty tiki. But I didn't want to just do a regular old tiki class again. So we're calling this My Favorite Cocktails. We are going to start off, first of all, if you guys didn't buy all the ingredients, I do offer something that you can drink along with. If you just want to go follow my Instagram, Cushtender, this week it's a daiquiri. So if you just want to sit around and drink but not really make everything we're doing, buy a daiquiri or make a daiquiri, and then we will all be drinking that together as we go. Now, unfortunately, the first drink that we're making is also a daiquiri. It is not a normal daiquiri, though. No, it is not the Hemingway daiquiri, which I talk about all the time, but instead it is going to be an elevated daiquiri by my new favorite bartender. I had Don Beach for a long time. I've not souring on him, but I found a new guy that I really like, a Cuban dude named Constantine Ribial. I was going to practice saying this. Ribial Algua. Whatever. His name is Constantino Vert. He was the king, El Rey of the cocktails down in Cuba. And he had a number of different daiquiris that he put on his list. Tonight we're going to be doing daiquiri number 2. So this is Constantino Vert's La Florida daiquiri number 2. So let us begin with the build. Now, he did build his daiquiris just a little different than we do them today. If you did follow my Instagram and you did make the daiquiri, like I said, that's 3/4 ounce simple syrup, that is 3/4 ounce lime, and that is 2 full ounces or 1.5 full ounces of a white rum. Constantino was a little bit more worried about water and getting water in there, and as am I. I have a weird, I'm weirdly aquaphobic when it comes to my cocktails. So we're going to be building this like Constantino would do it. We're going to first take a lime. I have one right here, and I have a new cutting board sent to me by the good people at Intel. Who the hell knew they made cutting boards? But they do, and they sent me one. And so now I have a cutting board. I am very easy to buy, apparently. I will give you props on your stuff if you send me a cutting board. I don't want a lot of cutting boards. Please do not send me. I have plenty of cutting boards at this point. We're going to take some sugar, not simple syrup. We're not going to be doing simple syrup. We're going to be taking just a single sugar cube, which ends up being about 1 teaspoon of sugar. I didn't know that until I measured it out today. Ends up being about 1 teaspoon of sugar. So we have that in here, and we're going to take our lime, and Constantino would squeeze. He would give us a big squeeze on our lime. Now, I have these baby little limes. We're looking for maybe just a touch more than 1/2 ounce of this, but these are little baby limes, so I'm going to do the full lime in here. If you are measuring exactly, you're looking for just a touch more than 1/2 ounce. That is the ideal setting for that. And now we're going to stir this until the sugar dissolves. That acid will help pull that sugar apart, and once that sugar is apart, well, then you don't have to have any extra water in here that you don't control. So I think that's a really nice little thing that Constantino did with this whole thing. Now, if we were just making his daiquiri number 1, the daiquiri number 1 is really just add rum to this and then box the two together. Basically, we won't be boxing today, but boxing just looks like this, where you pour your drinks back and forth, Again, if you're afraid of water, that is a perfect way to keep your water down, because you're not shaking, you're not breaking, you're not doing anything crazy, you're just making it cold by motion, but we are going to shake this one. So let's get the rest of our ingredients. The next ingredient we're going to be doing, since I have this thing ready to go, is orange juice. We're going to be doing tablespoons. He was not a big fan of the ounces. He did most of his stuff by teaspoons, tablespoons. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of orange juice. That is what's in here. See if I can do this one-handed. I can, sort of. That is fresh squeezed orange juice that we have in there at 1 teaspoon. Yep. We're going to be doing 1 teaspoon. I know this is crazy. What the hell are these teaspoons doing in our lives? Of Cointreau. Let's get this out of the way. Cointreau or triple sec. He called for Curacao. I just ran out of Curacao. So we're going to the expensive stuff. We're going to Cointreau. So that is 1 teaspoon of that. And then we're going to be doing 2 full ounces of a white rum, or some rum that you like. A rum that has some flavor to it, not overpowering. We're not looking for Caruba. We're not looking for an Agricole, but we're looking for somewhere in between there. You can use Bacardi if you'd like, but I want something that has a little age statement on it, something that has a little flavor to it, so that we can find what all this is doing. This is Havana Club. This is not real Havana Club. I have 1 bottle of real Havana Club in here. I think the police would probably should know that, but I have 1 bottle of Havana Club in here, given to me by a friend of mine named Kyle Krogan, who is not the Cushtender. Please say hi to the Cushtender if you have not already. He's very excited to have his own social media presence now. We're going to be putting in 2 full ounces of a delicious rum that isn't overpowering, but isn't dead fish in the water kind of rum. I like that. And we're going to give this guy a shake. Nice, big, fat shake as much as we can. Let's reach in here and grab some ice. I have a lot of ice today. We will be doing a little bit of blending. If that means that you have to go get your blender ready now, we'll get your blender ready now, because, listen, I'm not waiting for you. This train is a choo-choo, and we are choo-chooing right through the mountains, and we will not stop. I don't care how many damsels are in my way. This train, this show train, will not stop. So get your blender ready. We're going to take as much ice as we can to throw in there. All that ice is cracking. I love that sound of cracking ice. Ooh. You know what I don't like, though, is when I put my red box, my red ice making thing back into the freezer, and it scrapes against the top. It's giving me shivers right now even talking about it. I shouldn't talk about it. Otherwise, I already have goosebumps. It's that, like, you guys know. It's like chalk on or fingers on a chalkboard. It's terrific. But the cracking of the ice always makes me feel good. We're going to give this guy a shake. This is a Constantino shake. Constantino loved to shake hard. He was a hard shaking man. He was the king of cocktails outside of the United States, right up until probably, I don't know, probably until Harry Craddock took that away from him. Let's give this guy a big old Constantino shake. Constantino. Tammy is in the audience, I can see. Tammy and I did a show yesterday on a channel called Mix Live Cocktail Hour. If you guys have not checked that out, do go over. It is much better produced than this show. Tammy and I are co-hosts on that. Tammy is a very famous Austrian lady, although she talks with an Australian accent, and it throws me way off. Tammy can explain her whole lineage in the comments, but do make your way over to Mix Live Cocktail Hour on YouTube. You can watch not only me, but a bunch of other bartenders making amazing cocktails. Check it out. This is here. Oh, hey, there's the other Kyle is also in the audience. So now Kyle is talking to Kyle. This is really throwing me off. So this right here, we're going to just strain all that. We're going to put it up. Constantino would have drank this up, and we are going to garnish with a lime wheel. Again, if Constantino says I should do lime wheels, why not? I will do little lime wheels for my new boyfriend, Constantino, and we will throw this right on here until we have the Floridita, La Floridita Daiquiri number 2. This is Daiquiri number 2. Now, I imagine, spoiler alert, we will be doing 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. in the coming weeks. So be prepared for more of me just shoving daiquiris down your throat. But if you don't like daiquiris, what are you doing in Cush's Tiki Bar? Yes, Kyle battle. Cozy Mom wants a Kyle battle. I'd like a Kyle battle too. In fact, I've witnessed a Kyle battle before, but it was 2 Kyles against me, and that wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Let's give this a sip. We're going to pass this off to the Kyle tender, who is, again, if you guys go over, follow his stuff, he always shows up in a hazmat suit. I don't even really know what his face looks like anymore. Since quarantine, he's never taken his hazmat suit off. He will sometimes wear clothes on the outside of his hazmat suit, which I think looks bizarre. But that's Kyle, baby. That's Kyle. You can't stop Kyle. You can't put the funk in the trunk. You can't put the slide in the overhead compartment. Take the sip. Oh, baby. All right, let me hand this off to Kyle. And then I'll be right back. Kyle. At Trail to Tiki for the Mai Tai review. I want you guys to hear what this says. Okay, I'm gonna put it on this guy right here. Now, Kyle has very feminine handwriting. It says, at Trail to Tiki for the Mai Tai review, says the Apostle. I'm just gonna say that out loud as if I know what that means. At Trail, hey guys, so I'm gonna at Trail to Tiki for this Mai Tai review. Cool. I think maybe the Tiki, I think maybe Apostle definitely recommended that somebody watch me do my stuff and that person, I don't know, or whatever. Anyway, again, if you guys have any questions, please be very specific with Kyle. He's out there doing a lot of stuff, so make sure that Kyle knows what he's up to. Kyle was correct. Kyle was correct, says Kyle. This next cocktail is an absolute classic. I do not believe that I have made it in one of my classes here, and that is kind of shocking to me. It's kind of bizarre to me that I have not found a way to slip this in. The problem with it is I do have a big Halloween class coming up, and I could have used this cocktail for a really good situation in a Halloween class, but alas, I did not. Alas, I did not. Instead, we're going to be doing Dawn Beach's #1 Rum Rhapsody, the absolute king of Tiki. This is Godzilla. If drinking, if the Sobriety Society was Tokyo, this is Godzilla. This is a bender in a glass. This is everything you need for a one-man party. It's also everything you need to recover from a one-man party. This is called the zombie. Yeah! We're doing a zombie! Cush's favorite drinks. Cush's favorite drinks. Cush's favorite drinks is a zombie. Dance. Okay, I'm very excited about doing a zombie. I never get to make zombies. Let's do this. We're going to be doing the real zombie, the 1934 zombie. It came out in 1934, and what's suspicious about that year is that year is a year after Prohibition. I believe that Dawn was making this drink well before Prohibition was started. I believe that he was mixing this up before Prohibition ended. I do believe that. In my heart of hearts, I believe that this is a drink that predates the end of Prohibition. We're going to start off, why not, with some lime. I'm going to take the rest of this lime right here. We're going to squeeze this guy by hand. I don't know what Dawn's feeling on hand squeezing is. I feel that he is anti. But I'm on a kick. Nothing I can do right now. I'm on a kick. I want to squeeze everything by hand. That's all I want in this life. There we go. Yes, so we have, we're looking for about ½ of an ounce of lime juice here. We are now going to reach in for, let's start with the rums. I'm not going to make a mistake. Let's start with the rums. We're going to reach over here for some of this guy. This is Pot Still Black Jamaican. The Jamaican rum, man. We want something that's got a little funk to it. Oh my goodness. What do most cocktails have in them? They have about 1½ ounces of rum. The first rum we're putting in here gets 1½ ounces. We're not even halfway done. We're not even halfway done. The next rum we're going to reach for is going to be some sort of Caribbean rum. That Caribbean rum that we're going to be using today, why don't we use Flor de Caña? Flor de Caña. It's the 12-year. I'm making this drink. We're going to go big. Yeah, Tammy's right. Here come the tiki pours, baby. We are tiki pouring. That is also an ounce and a half. That's for Tammy right there. That's an ounce and a half plus a tiki pour. Last type of rum we're going to be adding is an overproofed rum. Oh, something hard, something that will eat you alive if given the opportunity. We're going to be reaching for the OFTD. Oh, frick, that's delicious. That's what it stands for. Oh, frick. They don't say frick. But it is 69% alcohol. 69%. That does not make it 151, but it doesn't not make it 151, if you know what I'm saying. It is going to put some hair on your chest. We're putting in a full ounce of that. Why not? We're 4 ingredients deep, baby, and we are rolling. We're rolling on this one. So we have our rums in here. Let's start reaching for other ingredients. Next thing we're going to be putting in here is falernum. Falernum, not always the easiest thing to come across, but if you can, find this John D. Taylor stuff. It is spectacular, spectacular. We're going to be putting in a half of an ounce of this stuff. Beautiful. The next ingredient we're going to be putting in here is, we are going to be mixing it ourselves right now. It's going to be Dawn's Mix. The original Dawn's Mix. Now, the reason that the zombie has gotten such a bad rap over the many, many years, you go into a place, you're like, I don't want a freaking zombie. I'll just have a Long Island or something. Like a zombie is so sweet, and it's always just whatever juice is about to go bad and whatever rum they can't sell, they throw into a zombie. That's not what a zombie is. It's something very different. And Dawn's Mix is what makes it so good. We didn't exactly know what Dawn's Mix was. Had no idea until another hero of mine named Beach Bum Berry, Jeffrey the Beach Bum Berry, came about and figured it out. And really all it is it's a mixture, 2 parts to 1 part, grapefruits, white grapefruit juice if you can find it, and cinnamon syrup. We are going to be getting that done. This is going to be a mess. There we go. I had mic issues up until about 2 seconds before we started, so my mic is everywhere. We are going to be 2 parts grapefruit juice, 1 part of this is going to be cinnamon syrup. So we're going to be putting in 3/4 of an ounce of this whole thing. So if anybody can do that math real quick, we know that we have to put in 1/2 of an ounce of grapefruit juice. And we have to put in 1/4 of an ounce cinnamon syrup. Did anybody do the math? Oh, Apostle. It's the best tea. Apostle, we're only on number 1. We're only on number 2, baby. Wait till we get to 3. Woo, doggy. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I don't imagine that Kyle is going to let me drink any of these things. I think that since they are my favorite drinks, and I taught Kyle how to drink, that they will all be gone. We'll see you later, Tammy. Always a pleasure, never a chore. So now we have our Dawn's Mix in here. This is what gives this whole thing a very special feeling. Next thing we're going to be reaching in for, I guess I could have kept this open, is some grenadine. A little gremladine. This is just a little dash, maybe a little bit less than 1/4 ounce. However you want to do it. I'm just going to put it in here like this. Beautiful. Right there. Just a dash of grenadine to give it a little bit of that delicious sweetness. And now we are going in for the accoutrement, the extra stuff. One of those extra things is absinthe. Absinthe. If you have herb stirrer, if you've taken my classes before and you just have some herb stirrer ready to go right next to you, you're going to put in 3 or 4 dashes of maybe herb stirrer, maybe 6 dashes of herb stirrer. We're going to be making herb stirrer right here. Herb stirrer is just herb sans, which is an anagram for absinthe, and it is Angostura. Let's give this a squeeze. 3 squeezes, 6 squeezes I think I did of that. Just enough so that it has the absinthe flavor, but not all the absinthe rest of it. We don't need all that, we don't need absinthe taking over this drink. There's so much other rhapsody that goes in here. 1, 2, 3 dashes of the Angostura. And we are rolling. Give me 1 moment. Let's stop this from leaking over. Yep. And we are going to be putting this into a blender. Brought my blender in. I trailed many, many moons carrying just a blender on my back to find all of these delicious tiki recipes for you guys. And I am going to be using, not my good ice for this. This is just my half moon ice, because if we're going to be blending... Yes, thank you, Kyle, for properly disposing of all of my cocktails before I ever get them. Let's put this ice in here. We want a lot of ice. We do want this to be icy. Now, why? Why, Cush? Well, gosh darn it, if there isn't a lot of booze in this thing. There is an awful lot of booze that go into this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this. I just want you to look at it. That's not a small blender thing. It's a big old blender thing. Big old blender cup. We're going to blend it. Now, we don't want this to be a slushy. We just want it to be crushed. So we're going to press down, crush, and pull off. So it's like this. There we go. One more. Yeah, maybe one more. Let's give it one more. There we go. Now we have crushed ice in here. It's not a slushy. The zombie was never meant to be a slushy. It was meant to have crushed ice in there. The ice will help bring off some of that burn. A lot of the burn goes in there, is what we are afraid of when we start making these delicious rum rhapsodies. So we're going to pour this into my zombie glass. A little tough to see because he's glass, but he is a screamer. He's a meanie screamy. We're going to pour this all in here right up to the top. Beautiful. Just for anybody that is taking note, this is the equivalent of about 3 drinks. So, if you have stuck along with me and are just going to pound this like it's a shot, you probably won't make it to the rest of the show. And that's fine. Just keep your computer running, baby. I just need those views. I need them. I gotta have them. Small ego. Gotta have them. We are going to take some mints. We're just going to slap it across our little hands until we break some of those capillaries. We don't have to break all that mint, just until the stuff starts to smell of mint. Shove the mint in here so the zombie looks like he has a hilarious mint hairdo. We're going to throw in a straw. You can throw in a cherry if you'd like, but no real need. The mint should do. Always drink with the mint on the opposite side of where you do this. That is a good question. Apostle Tiki, did Don Beach blend it, or is this a Cush thing? Don Beach actually had those Hamilton drink mixers, so he would have whipped it so that some of the ice would have been crushed. I don't have a crushed ice maker at my house, so I have to find different ways to make crushed ice. I didn't want to bring out the Lewis bag and start slamming, but Don Beach would have definitely had some crushed ice. It would have been very icy. It would have been very full of ice in his day. So it would not have been in one of these guys. Ooh, there's more. Oh, if I put it in here though, then Kyle will get it. Here. Oh, Lord. Come on. Is anybody drinking this? Did anybody make it? It's so good. I'm going to take a couple sips before I pass this off to Kyle, because I believe Kyle will take 3 sips of this and Kyle will pass out. I'll have to do the rest of the show myself. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. The thing that made the zombie so notorious is Don Beach set up a fake rule or fake law that said only 2 per customer. So what people would do is they would say, I'll have my 2 now, and we'll see, Mr. Beach, if I can't be the first one to have 3. And I guarantee you, he sold 3. Don Beach was not a man that really worried that much about what other people were drinking. He was very libertarian in that way, you know, to each their own. I imagine if somebody wanted to buy a second one or a third one or a 10th one, he would have sold it to them. I'm going to pass this off to Kyle. Any questions that you guys have, let's chat soon, right after this, and then we will get back to it. Oh, Kyle! I've been answering them. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a chance I won't need Kyle now that I have a new screen over here that I can see my YouTube questions for the most part. It's a little squinty, but I also have my phone here that I can do. There's Paul. Paul, a good friend of mine. Paul definitely reached out to me last night after my show, gave me a very nice compliment. Thank you, Paul, and thank you for always showing up. You are always, you're a good friend and an even better drinking buddy, and I think that's more important. So that is that. No questions whatsoever. So while I have your guys' attention, real quick before we get into the last cocktail, I do want to remind you, please let me know if you would be interested. I don't want to get my hopes up about a big Halloween class if nobody else is interested. Please let me know if you guys are interested. Also, if you can support the channel, that's always helpful. These classes will always remain free. You guys hear me say it, but I do have my Venmo up here. I do have a PayPal if you want to buy me a shot. If you do buy me a shot through PayPal, I will take that shot with you. I have John, my brother-in-law, who shows up every week, and every week buys me a shot. Every week he and I take a shot together through text. Afterwards, I take a shot and send him the picture or the video. He sends one back to me. It's a lot of fun. I will do that for anybody that wants to buy me a shot. I'm not just taking your money. I will go. Okay, good. Okay, so Violet Fly will be at Halloween, and that makes me happy. Cheers to you, buddy. Cheers to you, Paul. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This last one is a drink that I have never made in class. I've never made in any of my classes, and that is because it is not a drink that I feel people would either appreciate, or I never had all of the ingredients for it. It's a Tiki. Yes, Zoom Halloween, Violet. Avery. Is a Tiki drink in every sense of the word. Not only does it have a bunch of interesting flavors that all go together and all sort of balance each other out, not only does it have rum and tropical tastes, but it's also based off of a real story about space. And for those of you who don't know, Tiki, the Tiki guys, Don Beach was a fighter pilot. He always had great respect for the flying boys. His addition to the Mai Tai game was called the QB Cooler, which is the Quiet Birdman Cooler. We're not making that one today. I've done that one in class before. But instead, we're going to be making a drink that is not about sending a man to space, but it's about sending a simian into space, a monkey. There was the first ever monkey was shot up into space, and the Tiki boys, and especially Don, was so excited about it, so excited about it, that he made a drink called Chimp in Orbit. And we're going to be making the Chimp in Orbit. So do please get your overproofed rum ready to go. You're going to need some Creme De Cacao. We need some vermouth. We'll get into it. Let's just build it. We don't have to just sit and chit-chat about it. We're going to start off with a lime. We are going to be shaking and pumping and dumping this one. Kyle, the Kyle Tender asks if his hazmat suit is good enough. I just assumed that the Kyle Tender would put his costume on the outside of his hazmat suit. I'd like to see what that is. Maybe it's a hazmat bunny. Let's grab our squeezers. We're going to be doing the juice of one old lemon here. Squeeze that guy in here. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there goes that. Squeeze that here. Beautiful, beautiful. Everybody in here. Got a little lemon juice behind me now. That came out hot. And then we're going to do some grenadine to sweeten this guy up. We already have grenadine from the last one. So we're looking for about 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. We're looking for about 1/2 of an ounce of grenadine. We are looking for 1 full ounce of sweet vermouth. Sweet vermouth. I will be using this guy. This is Carpano Antiqua, but any sweet vermouth will do. Find one that you like, because the sweet vermouth actually really does come through on this cocktail, strange enough. So full ounce there. Sweet verm. Open this guy back up. We're looking over here for some Creme De Cacao. Creme De Cacao. The white one, if you have it. If you just have the dark one's fine. But the white one will always be better. Overproofed like fire. Yes. We're going to be doing in 1/2 of an ounce of this guy. 1/2 of an ounce of what we have there. Now we're going to reach for some orange juice. I bought oranges special today so that I would have plenty to squeeze. So let's cut, oh, I have one cut already. We're looking for about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of orange juice. I don't exactly know how much each half of these oranges will do, so I might have to cut a whole nother one. Oh, yeah. Get this in here. Oh, dang! It's all over the place. This is not a great squeezer, apparently. We're going to cut another orange. Boy, that got all over my light and my light only. That's nice. Grab another orange. Right here, cut it. We're just going to squeeze the other half of this orange. So probably just the juice of one full orange will do you just fine. There goes that. Oh, Lord, it's not going to fit in here. We're going to squeeze it by hand. We're going Constantino style here. Yeah. There we go. 2 full ounces of this right in here. Beautiful, lovely, lovely, lovely. So what have we done? What have we done so far? We have done lemon. We have done orange juice. We have done sweet verm. We have done grenadine. We have done cacao. We have done, we need some Cointreau. We need some Curacao going in here. Some Curacao or some Cointreau, however you want to do it. We're looking for about 1/2 ounce of this stuff right in there. And then we're reaching for overproofed rum again. Overproofed rum. We're going to reach back in here to grab our OFTD by the Plantation Boys. Just 1.5 ounces of this. This is not the zombie. You do not need to go so big on this one. This is supposed to be a fairly balanced drink. There are some pretty bold flavors running through it. So be careful adding too much of that rum. Too much of that rum will definitely start to kill this guy. And we are going to give this a shake here. Find our good ice. We're going to be drinking this ice, so we are going to use the good ice. Oh, should have cracked this beforehand. That would have been so smart. What are you, wicked smart over here? There we go. Pull all these guys in here. Get all of your ice in there. A bunch of ice. We want this extra cold. Remember, it is cold out in space, and I imagine that that chimp was very cold, so the least you can do is make his delicious cocktail as cold as he was, so that we are all in solidarity with the Monkey Space program. I did a riff on this thing for a show that I was doing. I added some sea salt and all that, a bunch of other stuff. I didn't like it as much as the original version, but I did call it Monkey Space Force, and I did really like the name of that cocktail. I wish they had named this one Monkey Space Force and not Chimp in Orbit, but I wasn't around. I couldn't make them do anything. So let's give this guy a shake. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we are going to be putting this one into our monkey glass. This is my monkey glass. It kind of looks like a monkey alien. It is from Trader Sam's, but it is a monkey alien situation. We're going to be pumping and dumping. We have some cracked ice in here, not as blended as the last one, but nice and cracked. We're going to just pour this right into here, and we are going to garnish with mint again. I figured if I was going to go out and buy mints, I would find 2 cocktails that I love that have mint in them without actually cracking them up. I'm just going to sort of squeeze and shove so that we have a big stuffing of mint, so that we have it looking like this. Again, so that the funny monkey has funny monkey hair. That is important to us for some reason. Oh dang, this phone's about to die. Let me plug my phone in real quick while I have a momentito or tuto. There we go. And that is it. This is a Chimp in Orbit. Let's go over the ingredients one more time, see if I can remember them. I was having a tough time remembering them today. It is 1.5 ounces of overproofed rum. It is 2 ounces or thereabouts of orange juice. It is 1 ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 to 1 ounce of lemon juice. It is 1/2 ounce or sorry, is 1 ounce of sweet verm. That made it in, right? I didn't just show it to you. Did I just show it to you and not put it in? Let me just taste it. I feel like I showed it to you and then it never made it into the drink. Oh no, it's there. No, I put it in there. Oh. So it is 1 ounce of sweet verm. It is then a half an ounce of Creme De Cacao. Giffard is one of my favorite ones. If you can find a good Giffard Creme De Cacao, really nicely done. There's also another group that does it, that does this stuff, which isn't exactly the same, but this is organic Mixology. They have a fun little YouTube channel. This one is sea salt and chocolate. It's not exactly Creme De Cacao, so do try and find something that's Creme De Cacao. This is a little too sweet. The Creme De Cacao isn't necessarily as sweet. It's a little more boozy. Then it is half an ounce of grenadine, half an ounce of curacao or triple sec. I use Cointreau. You're going to shake that guy up, put some mint on top of it, and you have sent this monkey right to heaven. This monkey has gone to heaven at this point. I did put it in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Cheers to you guys, Monkey Space Force. I'm going to drink a couple sips of this, answer a couple more questions, chat with Kyle, and then I'm going to come back and chat with you guys. I had a request this week, spectacular request for a class next week. I just got a random phone call yesterday from somebody that was really looking for something, and I thought about it, and we're doing it. So I'll tell you what that is next. Hang out for a second. Hey Kiki, I don't know if you just joined again or whatnot, but it's good to see you. Drink this, and then I'll hand this to Kyle, and then we'll chat. 1 sec. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. All that chocolate. Thank you. Okay, what are the good white Creme De Cacaos? Asked Apostle. I think, like I just said, I think the Giffard is a really good one. What's the latest on the t-shirts? The t-shirts are coming soon. I'm still talking to my t-shirt guy about it. I haven't heard back from him, so t-shirts are coming. I do owe one to Keith. So Keith, be prepared. Keith was answered a question. So Keith, I believe you have a large or a medium coming your way. We'll figure it out. Oh, the Kyle Tender is there. Yes, the funk from that black pot still rum goes so well in the zombie that you really do need something sort of lighter, you know, like a dark Cuban rum or something from the Caribbean to sort of balance it out, and then you just overflow it. Just beat it down with that delicious overproof rum. Really nice. So large. So Keith, you're getting a large soon. So I got a phone call or I got a text message from a serial chatter on YouTube. I believe he's one of our YouTube watchers, named Todd. Todd, if anybody has ever been on YouTube and watched Todd talk, he does go on and on. He does have opinions on this whole thing, and that's nice. And he texted me yesterday and said that he wanted to do blended cocktails. He wanted to do ice blended cocktails. And as I was driving home from shooting the show at about 7 o'clock at night, and it was still 98 degrees out, I said, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. So next week, I know we did a blended cocktail today. We will do more blended cocktails next week. So we'll be doing ice frap cocktails, and there's a really good chance that I'll be doing a drink called the Cold Toddy. So, you know, since it is in honor of Todd requesting this. If any of you guys do want to suggest cocktails, you guys know how to get a hold of me. You can either follow me on Instagram. You can do @Cushtender. You can also write to Kyle if you feel intimidated to talk to me for some reason. If Kyle's the person that you're used to talking to, I'm just supposed to be the talking box. You can write to Kyle at the Kyle Tender at Gmail and on Instagram. You guys can follow him. Kyle will only follow me, so do not expect a follow back. Kyle is dedicated to me only, but Kyle will be posting behind the scenes pictures and all that stuff. Again, guys, these classes will remain free. I said this earlier. These classes will remain free forever and ever and ever. There's no way that 10/7 is National Frap Day. That's great. Oh, blender noises? Okay. So we're going to do blenders next week. We're going to get these blenders going for next week. So do get your blender ready for next week. Again, these classes will remain free. They will remain free for forever. I've built this bar. I have nothing else to do in this bar. But in order to keep my rum in supply and all of my ingredients, and in order to try stuff, I'm asking you, if you can help out the channel, you can just Venmo right up here, or to PayPal. If you cannot, and I totally understand, these are not easy times, pop on over to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, watch, comment, follow, share, just be generally engaged over there. I am trying to make that a thing. Like I said, I have 3 cocktails coming out this week, three new videos coming out on cocktails this week about sort of interesting stuff. All cocktails that I've created, plus 1 review of this thing. Right here, this Tiki Mai Tai rum that I got from Trader Joe's is from Cutwater Company. It is redundancy upon redundancy upon redundancy because Tiki is a Mai Tai and rum is a Mai Tai, but it's called the Tiki Rum Mai Tai for some reason. We'll be doing that. As always, guys, I do this more for me than I do it for any of you. That any of you ever show up just makes my day even better. I look forward to this every week. I look forward to creating a place where we can all come together for at least a little bit and forget exactly sort of what's going on the outside. So we can all, we are all bar people, or at least some of us were bar people beforehand, and we will be bar people again, but in between, I wanted to just give us a community. Thank you for being a part of my community. Please stay safe, stay healthy. If you have any questions about anything that we covered and you did not get them out in this one, please, yes, blender sound effects by Cush. I'm going to put out a whole video. I'm going to put out a whole situation, a CD, I think they're called. I will see you guys next week when we will be doing blended cocktails. We're going to be doing get your blenders ready, and we'll be doing that. Thank you guys so very much. If I can, I will do a cheers to close this out, and then we will close it out. I drink. I don't have one to drink. Dang. I'm going to have to open this. I drink to the health of another, and the other I drink to is he, in hopes that he drinks to another, and the other he drinks to is me. Cheers, guys. Stay safe. We'll see you at Cush's Tiki Bar next week, Saturday. And also next Friday, same thing, 5 o'clock. Follow, go to Mix Live Cocktail Hour. I'll be doing a whole nother show that's much better produced than this one. It isn't just me and this crazy fictional character that runs around in a hazmat suit trying to piecemeal a show together. I love you guys. Cheers, and I will see you guys on the other side. Spoiler alert, I like these, if you're wondering what my review is going to be.